today we're going to be doing a lesson on identifying character traits. Now that's something you do all the time because I know you know characters from books and TV shows and movies. You've picked out your favorites. So what are some favorite characters that you have? Just shout it out.
Dumbledore.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Okay, we're going for a Harry Potter theme. So we have Dumbledore. That's a good example. So can you describe Dumbledore in a few words?
Old and magical.
Keep going.
Wizard.
Talk about his personality.
He's mysterious.
He's old, he
Old
advises,
and
he's
mysterious.
smart, wise. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
That was
So, well, the words we used to describe Dumbledore, those were descriptive adjectives, and most of them have dealt with his personality. Wise. Old didn't really talk about his personality, that talks about more of his appearance. But character traits usually do with his personality, and usually about the character within, not much about, you know, it's more about who he is a person and not much about what he looks like. Those are mainly good character traits, but we can also have negative character traits. You can have a lot of characters with good character traits, and those become your favorite characters. Those are why you like them. And then we can have characters with mainly bad negative character traits, and we dislike them. Yes? Yes. All right. So we have identified character traits, usually dealing with the personality of the character. But why do we have these weird ideas about Dumbledore? Like, why do we think he's wise? How did we get that character trait? We get it from characterization. Yes, we do. So the author of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, she had this idea that she wanted Dumbledore to be really smart and wise. So how does she get that across to you guys? She puts Dumbledore and she takes his character and she puts him in different situations. Or she gives him certain behaviors and attitudes that she portrays. Or she gives him a certain look, like a very long beard and robes. And that just, you see that and you think, he's old, he's wise. You know, you get a certain idea from him, and that is characterization. So characterization can be with behaviors and attitudes and appearance, but character traits are usually just from the personality. So there's a distinction. Yeah, so characterization, that's how we get the ideas for characters and their character traits. But characterization has two different forms. We can have direct characterization and indirect characterization. So, how many of you are interested in writing? Do any of you like to write? Oh, look, we have writers in the room. If you guys like writing, hopefully one day you will come across this piece of advice called show, don't tell. That piece of advice basically kind of illustrates for you the two forms of characterization, direct and indirect. So we have telling, that is direct characterization. That is when J.K. Rowling will say, Dumbledore is wise. Or she'll have someone say, hey Dumbledore, you're really wise, and that is blatant. It's obvious, she's just stating the facts, and that is that Dumbledore is wise. And that is direct. We also have indirect characterization, and that is the showing. That is when she gives Dumbledore really old-looking robes and a beard, or she gives him really good test grades, and she puts him in a situation where he has to study and work hard, and we learn that he powers through, and thus we learn, yes, he studies and he's worked hard, so he's smart and wise. And that is showing us. We put, you know, the pieces together and we find out that Dumbledore is smart and wise. We take the evidence that the author has given us and we infer from that the character traits that we're looking for. I tried to write a limerick type of thing, so I'll say it first and then afterwards I'll have you go through. Okay, so here it is first. In class we learned character traits that deal with personality, not face. Characterization is key to identify the behaviors and attitudes in place. Repeat after me,
Sure.
Which is,
Okay.
In class we learned character traits.
Traits.
And then repeat.
In class we learn character traits
That deal with personality, not face.
that deal with personality, not face.
Characterization is key
Characterization is key.
To identify the
To identify the
attitudes and behaviors in place.
attitudes and behaviors in place.